Welcome back to another video here, and today we are going to do another 10-minute rebuild here, but this time we are going over to Spain to save in the theoretics of Sevilla. They are currently sitting 14th in the league. They do have a game in hand, of course. Getafe Espanyol can leap back over them. They are technically 7 points off of the drop, but those teams have a game in hand, so that could go down to 4. So safety is not yet really confirmed. It is all but confirmed, in all honesty, that they will be able to survive relegation this season. But they are not a great team at here, or a great team this season. They have a -9 goal difference. They went from winning the Europa League, not last year, but the year before, I believe, something like that. Maybe it was last year. I'm not sure. They won the Europa League very recently here. They have been, obviously, they brought in Sergio Ramos. They have actually been struggling over the course of the last 3 years. Since 2022, they finished in 12th. Last year, they finished in 14th. This year, they're currently in 14th at the time of the recording it. But before that, they were constantly top 4. They were top 4 for 3 years in a row. They were 7, 6, 4, 7, 5. An average placing of top 7 for a good majority of their life since 2010. And now they are on a downtrend and continuing to go down. So we are going to go ahead and jump into this team and do a 10-minute rebuild here. We have given ourselves 10 minutes on the timer. That will start any second now. And we have also given ourselves an additional 50 million plus whatever added to the original budget here to give us some more wiggle room. And looking at the team on paper on FC25, looking at it, I can see why they're struggling, because this team on paper is absolutely horrific. I was thinking maybe it's just chemistry not working well, but no. On paper, even FC agree that this team is not that great. Wow, this guy, I know how to say his name. I know why I can't say right now, but this guy is their best player, essentially. They have Sami Lakanga. Their goalkeeper department is not great. That's obviously priority number 1. We won't get as lucky as we will when we were at AC Monza with the goalkeeper on loan at Juventus. I already checked that. So yeah, we're gonna have to pretty much look for. I gonna look for every single position. We might sell some players as well to give us some money, but the 10 minutes, we'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, start. And we have 10 minutes from this second on. How much money do we actually have? We have 84 million. Okay, so let's go look for a goalkeeper. And staying in domestic, a man that might actually leave Spain in the summer to go join a Premier League team, aka Arsenal, to give another Spaniard keeper some competition. Yohan Garcia, market value of 27. We are going to offer them 22. We could probably even add a keeper as well. Alvarado, maybe to bump that up a little bit. They want 31 million plus him, plus the 10% selling clause. We are going to go to 24.5. Move the selling clause up to 18%, see what they say to that. Obviously trying to save as many pennies as we can. The release clause does not matter because, well, we're only here for 1 season, and then this save is going to get overrated. Crucial here on squad roll, that's obviously fine. 5-year deal, don't care. Release clause, no release clause. I know you have to have a release clause in Spain, but just in the fact that we're simming it, we are going to kind of give ourselves that safety net that we won't lose them. So we are going to go ahead and release clause him, or no release clause him. And Yohan Garcia is going to be the first player we sign to this team to rebuild. We need a good goalkeeper for simulations, and he is perfect for that. And for our right back, a man that was part of a magical team last season. This team has fallen off as well in Girona. A young prospect fullback that didn't get a move in the summer. Surprised he didn't get a move in the summer after the great season he had. We are going to go ahead and look to bring him over to Sevilla. We are going to offer 13 million plus Jose Carmona, and they are comfortable with that. So maybe a little bit overpayage, but deal's the deal. Crucial. 5-year deal, no release clause, perfectly fine. 40,000 on his wages, that's acceptable. Ornu Martinez, welcome to Sevilla. I almost said welcome to Girona. Welcome to Sevilla. I'm 3 minutes down already on 2 players. That is diabolical. We need somebody's contract that was expiring that we can pick up on a cheaper deal. And we found this guy, Inigo Martinez, out of FC Barcelona. We are going to go ahead and look to swap him. The thing is, Loic Balde is actually not a bad center back, but the rest of these guys are absolutely awful. We'll give you another guy that's just around that. Maybe a straight swap deal. They want Honolulu Sanchez And honestly, you can have him if we can get this guy for like 5 mil. And we'll do a selling clause of 50%. See what they say to that. They want 7 million plus him. No release clause, perfectly fine. Crucial, yes, that's obviously fine. 2-year contract deal, that is completely fine. Disregard, that's that. 155,000, wow. Yeah, well, we're gonna give you 120,000. You have to take a massive pay cut. Perfect. Another player contract expiring is Ferland Mendy, and he's kind of on a pecking or in the back end of the pecking order for Ancelotti for this season, and probably will be maybe forced out in the summer by a new manager, Bayer Leverkusen, new manager, by Xavi Alonso out of Bayer Leverkusen. He might be on the way out. We are going to go ahead and offer Pedroza plus 18 million plus a 15% selling clause. They say yes to that, and Mendy will be coming in. Crucial, complete. Oh, I have no money at all. I have no money, and all I've done is my back line. That is not good. That is not good at all. This is not going to be good. And we have made some sales. Diego Hormigo has been sold to LASK for 1.3 million. Don't know how much money that's going to give us, but money is money at this point, to be completely honest. Some more players are going to be sold. We just kind of, and whatever came through, we just kind of accept this. So Suso, you're gone for 17.1 million off to AC Milan. I'm hoping that can be done selling players when around maybe 2.5 minutes left, and then we'll see what we can have, and obviously go buy midfielders and possibly a striker. I think that is the priority, is maybe one just CDM, and then a striker as well. And what I could do is just cheat the system and technically approach the loan, and then that can go through the 10 minutes, and then we are good there. But some sales are coming in, some 10 plus million sales are coming in, so that is good for us. We are back up to 50 million. That will allow us to bring in midfielders. And one midfielder I want to bring in is Johnny Cardoso out of Real Betis, the American midfielder. We are going to offer plus around 13 million with a 25% selling clause. See what they say to that. Hopefully they oh my god, they want 30 million and no release clause. This is going to be a lot tougher than I thought it would be. 23.5. See what they say to that. 25.3. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna save the 300k in all honesty. 25 million flat. He obviously is gonna want Crucial. That's completely fine. Yes. 3-year deal, 4-year deal, whatever. Doesn't matter. No release clause. No release clause. No salary. 50k. Johnny Cardoso, welcome to Sevilla. We are simply going to look to cheat the system now, or cheat my own rules and loan players in. This guy actually was available to loan. I looked at loan listed. This guy was there. So basic terms for loan, 2-year loan deal, because why not? No 1-year loan deal. I absolutely did not look at him. I just seen he was 81 overall. I didn't even see that he was 32 at all. I just seen 81 overall on the loan list. I'm going to bring him in. And Barcelona have Fermin on a loan list as well, which is interesting to see. A 1-year loan, that is completely fine. They're happy to see him go out on loan, pay the 60-40, and it's up just to now whether or not he wants to actually join the club or not. But if he does, he's in. And we have 42 seconds to try and get this deal over the line, so I might just have to overpay. It's another midfielder, 10 million, completely fine. And here we go. He's going to want important. That's completely fine. I actually don't even know if I need this guy. I'm just spending the money on him. No release cost, completely fine. 50k, and he is part of the squad. We are going to go ahead and pretty much just call it at that because we have 15 seconds left to go anyway. And the only players that can be brought in is my 2 loanies. So with 10 seconds left to go, we are going to go ahead and pause that. And that is the rebuild done and dusted, essentially. And so here is the team for the rebuild for the season. Joan Garcia as our goalkeeper. Arnu Martinez next to Inigo Martinez. And Bede Abade as a original player here. We have Ferland Mendy. We have Jordi Cardoso and Altamira in the midfield with Luca Bayo, Ejeke, Fermin as a cam, obviously the loanees, and loanee Budimir as our striker. Our goal is mid to upper half of the table here for the first time in roughly 3 years for the Sevilla squad. I will go month by month. I will show y'all anything interesting, and if not, we'll see y'all in January at the latest. And after the first couple months of the season, we are up into 4th position here after 11 games. We are 2 points off of Barcelona, who are currently winning the league at the moment. A great turnaround for us so far in this season. Towards the bottom is Valladolid, who's also getting relegated, a team that I almost did, but I think Sevilla was down in the dumps, so we went ahead and did them. Off to January 1st, to where the Copa de España will start to begin, aka the Copa del Rey, and then we'll go kind of game by game for there. And at the halfway point, we actually have the round of 32 of the Copa de España beginning, where we have against Espanyol, who are currently sitting in 10th. We are sitting in 4th. We have fallen off a little bit off that title race. Barcelona is looking to do the Invincibles. Every time I do these 10-minute rebuilds, some team is doing the Invincibles. On Wednesday, it was AC Milan. Today it's Barcelona looking to do the invincible run. So we are 7 points behind them, but we are 4 points. With 1 game to go, we are 4 points off of our point tally that they're currently at with 36 games gone by. So we are doing miles better than what Sevilla are doing in the last 3 years combined, in all honesty. So yeah, well, Real Betis are struggling. That is something to see there. Our top goal scorer here, is it going to be our lonely striker, is the question. And the answer is yes. He has 11 goals. He has 9 goals in Lucabayo. Muir has 5 goals for Villarreal. Almeida has 5 goals. Firmino only has 1 goal in 10 appearances. Don't know why he's not playing more, but he's not. He's playing enough to where he's not getting recalled off a loan. So yeah, let's just go game by game. We'll see if we can beat Espanyol here and get into the round of 16 of the Copa de España later this month. It is here against Espanyol. We do pick up man of the match. A 1-1 draw. Is it going to be a penalty shootout win then, I guess? Or is it? Yes, it will be a penalty shootout win in which we win 5-3. And now we take on Girona in the next round of the Copa del Rey. Girona in the Copa de España. We pick a man of the match again. This time a 2-1 win. We are in the quarterfinals of the Cup. And the question is who we are going to get, though. We are going to probably get a Barcelona or something like that. I mean, you can't make it up. I literally called it. We get Barcelona, who are, by the way, still invincible in the Cup. Who have they beat so far in these tournaments? Where are they at? Did they play even in the round of 30? They beat Real Madrid. Okay, so, well, they took down Real Madrid in round of 32, so they knocked off a massive team. So if we can somehow beat them, that's massive there. It went on then to be Cartagena in the round of 16, and then in the quarterfinals, they're taking on us. So if we can beat them, the toughest teams is Athletic Club and Atletico Madrid, but the toughest teams on terms for us is actually just Athletic Club, because we are ahead of Atletico Madrid by 2 points, but we are ahead of them. Well then, let's go and get to that Barcelona game and probably get our just smashed around. And here we go. We actually have Barcelona in back-to-back games here in a matter of days. Can we give them the first loss of the season, probably, at least domestically? I don't know how they are doing continentally in the Champions League. I could check that out here. But I expect us to lose this game and to be knocked out of the Cup here. We pick up man of the match. We win 3-1. We beat Barcelona. We beat Barcelona in the Copa de España. Do we beat... Oh, we play Atletico Madrid. Okay, so that's cool. Do we beat them in the league? Can we give them the first loss in the league? Actually, it might not be the first. Nope, okay, never mind. We get absolutely thrashed in the league. 3-0. So they get back in the league at least. Well then. Where are we at in the league then? We are sitting 4th still. Every time I've looked at it, we sit in 4th. They are still undefeated in the league. They are now 12 points ahead of us. They are 10 points ahead of second place Real Madrid. And I guess Athletic Club. Atletico Madrid are falling off a little bit. They currently sit in 6th. This is a 2-leg affair, right? The Copa de España, it is. So we will go ahead and just simulate through the first leg. I'll commentate over it, but I'm going to get to that second leg to where hopefully it will matter. And in the first leg of the Copa del Rey semifinal against Atletico Madrid, they pick up man of the match, a 4-2 loss. In the first leg, we're going to need a massive turnaround in that second leg if we want to get into the final of the Cup. Alright, well, second leg here against Atletico Madrid. We lost the first leg 4-2. We are going to go ahead and lose 6-2, or is that just a 2-0 on aggregate? think we okay. So we lost 2-0 and we lost 6-2 on aggregate. We are out of the cup competition. How we do? Oh, why do we always play Atletico Madrid or the same team in the cup and then them in the league? We are currently sitting 4th again in the league, tied on points with Atletico Madrid. So this game against Atletico Madrid is actually massive for Champions League placements. Barcelona is still invincible. They pretty much have won the league so far, but this game against Atletico Madrid is really massive. This will kind of be whether or not we finish in the top 4 or in the top 5, and Atletico Madrid get a 2-0 win. They jump above us in the table, and we are now sitting in 5th. Maybe a little bit of a capitulation here, as we picked up only 1 win in the whole entire month of March. And really only, I guess, 2 league wins in February, where we lost back-to-back games. We lost against Real Valladolid, who's the worst team in the league. Well then, let's go to the last month of the season, where hopefully we can get back into the top 4 and finish strong for this season. And how did we do in April? We recovered nicely. A win against against Valencia, I should say. A win against Deportivo Alvarez. A draw against Osasuna. It sees us with 5 games left to go this season, including Villarreal and Real Madrid. We are back in the top 4, where Athletic Club has been falling off now. They were fighting for second with Real Madrid, tied on points from many with them. We are 7 points behind Real Madrid. Barcelona finally lose a game in the league. Their invincible run is over. The question is, who did they lose to? Just out of curiosity, I kind of want to go see. I kind of want to find out. They lost to Mallorca, who are currently sitting in 16th. So they lost to a relegation fighting squad, who was actually not even fighting relegation, to be honest. They're kind of safe. But yeah, they lost to a lower league table squad there in Mallorca. So with 5 games left to go, we can obviously not win the league, but we can. The Girdwoods. We can obviously do better and continue to be doing better than our current situation in real life. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to go back onto this thing here and see when the last time they finished 4th was, which was all the way in 21-22. They finished on a point tally of 70. So if we can amount that with 5 games left to go, we can technically outdo what their kind of peak was a couple years ago. So let's just go ahead and go to the end of the season and hopefully pick up 15 points here. We start off good there with a 3-0 win against Leganés, so that is 3 out of a possible 15 points maximum for us going into the rest of the season. And we pick up another 3-0 win against Celta Vigo. That is 6 out of 15. We are continuing to just pick up points where we need to. I'm more concerned when we get to 1-1 draw. Wow, 7 out of a possible 15. So there's 2 points dropped there. I guess 7 now, to possible 13 now that we can get. This is the game I'm most worried about. It is a loss against Real Madrid. Did expect that. So 7 now out of a 10 possible points here. Obviously, it's 15, but 7 or 10 is the max we can get. With 1 game left to go, can we end the season on a win at least? The answer is yes. A 3-2 win on the final game day against Sevilla. That will leave us, obviously, in the top 4, and that will leave us in 4th. Did we do better than 70? We did. 73 points. So not only did we do better than the last 3 seasons, we also did better than the 21-22 season, where they last finished in the 4th spot with 70 points. We finished with 73 points. Barcelona actually go ahead and lose another game. So not only did they not do the Invincibles, they actually managed to lose 2 games, and they lost to a Valladolid, who finished in 19th. They actually didn't finish in 20th, but they finished to a relegation side there, where Real Betis, who in real life is in a Conference League final, are sitting in 17th. So that is interesting to see there. But at the end of the season, the rebuild is classified as a success because we have gained essentially 10 positions of them in real life. We are back in the top 4, where this club should be. Where this club should be fighting for is top 5, top 4 spots on a consistent basis. They haven't been able to do that over the course of the last 3 seasons. Whether or not they're in financial trouble, I actually have no idea, but I can only assume that they are in financial trouble. In all honesty, if they drop off that massively, I can only assume it is financial trouble. Top goal scorer is Budimir, who actually ended up with 27 goals. And something I do notice is he has 0 assists, which is very interesting. 0 assists out of him, but 24 goals in La Liga, 3 goals in the Copa de España. Luca Bayo had 18 goals. Fermin had 8 goals. Altamara had 6 goals. So all of our new guys besides Luca Bacchio have been scoring some goals as well. So it's good to see that at least an original player also performed well as we took a risk on him. Obviously, he was the highest rated player coming into the squad. I have a feeling that Budimir is the top goal scorer of the entire league with 24 goals. Maybe not with Barcelona up there, but he is there. He is actually joint tied with Julian Alvarez. And in fact, there's not a Barcelona in the top 4. There is, I guess, essentially. Nope, he's tied for top 4 with Robert Lewandowski, as well as Dani Olmo tied in top 4 as well. And 5th is technically Iago Aspas, and I guess 7th or 6th is Rafinha. So the goals were spread evenly for Real Madrid and Barcelona, just not really for us. Let's go and see who is in all these like domestic finals and stuff like that, and continental finals. In the Copa de España, Real Sporting beat Atletico Madrid. Real Sporting, are they even in this league? No, they're not even in the league. A second division side won the Copa del Rey against a top and dominant league first division side. That is amazing. We don't care about the Super Cup. In the Champions League final, it is an El Clasico between Real Madrid and Barcelona. That was so close. Well, actually, wasn't close at all. AS Roma beat Porto in the Europa League final, and then in the Conference League final, Chelsea, who are there in real life, are playing against AEK Athens, who are not there. It's actually Real Betis in the Conference League final, in which everybody has been writing Chelsea as the favorites to win. I still think they are the favorites to win, but with the form that Anthony is on, Real Betis on loan from Manchester United, that could actually be a very interesting game. But that's going to be it for this video. It is a successful rebuild as we gained 10 positions. Pretty much almost doubled our point tally in real life. We have done not just out better than this current season, but the last 3 seasons, as well as the last season in 21-22, where they finished 4th for the last time when they had the sudden fall off. So success there. Until then, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.